Today's episode is brought to you by Progressive, where drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. Quote now at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Thanks for supporting the Fable and Folly Network. Here's another show we know you'll love.
Where am I? Welcome to Desert Skies, traveler. Your journey through the physical plane has come to an end. I am the attendant. My colleague here is the mechanic.
Yo.
This is your last stop on your way to the great beyond. It's our job to make sure you're prepared for the ride. Now, before hitting the road, we have an impressive selection of over 34 varieties of microwavable burritos. What's going on?
There's gotta be a better afterlife than this. I mean, come on!
That's offensive.
Something seems to be wrong with me.
You left something major undone.
I have a life outside of this gas station, you know.
You quite literally do not.
Any hobbies?
Nope.
Ever travel?
Nope.
Love interest?
Are you kidding?
Oh my god. You're like the human version of a plain bagel.
Cash register.
How can I help you, attendant?
Play some music?
You got it. It's kind of funny, though. What I needed wasn't back there. It was here, waiting for me.
I wonder what it feels like, Mac, to miss the physical plane, the people you left behind.
You know, I had a wife who died 3 years ago.
Wish I could go back.
No, you don't need to go back. You just need to be here.
And a new traveler approaches. Ready, team?
Ready.
Attendant.
Good. Let's do this.
Find Desert Skies wherever you listen to podcasts.
Fire, Prometheus's gift, man's curse. Also currently ravaging a condemned building where Eugene and Anjus were hiding out. Everything seemed lost. Our heroes were about to become crispy critters. They were out of good ideas and even bad ideas, and even almost considered praying, when suddenly, a figure leaned over the hole in the roof.
Hey! Up here!
Oh, great. Now the roof is talking.
No, it's doubles.
Please call me Shaindel. There's a dead peacock up here. Let me use its death-stiffened legs and talons. Hoo-yah!
Mentioned by Shakespeare and Henry IV.
Just grab it.
And, using her natural strength and a boost from below, she managed to pull up Anjus, and then they worked together to pull Eugene up using the bird.
Well, I guess you could say that peacock was
Less quips and more getting the hell out of here.
And with that, they jumped the gap to the next building, just as the condemned building crumbled away.
That was... wow.
I can't believe we lived. How'd you find us?
Well, I was at the library and then... It's a long story. But I saw all the angry people and I figured it probably had something to do with you both. So I climbed this building to get a look and heard you sobbing.
Manly sobbing.
If that's what you need.
We have to get to Maryanne. With Lubbins, with that whole situation.
I should get back to the station. I'd go with you, but Miss Blood is... We're not... Anyway, I do have some leads on this whole murder Magilla.
You need to look into the Blowhole Gang and their leader, Pirate Penny. They're planning something huge.
I will. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Try to stay out of trouble.
Sure, of course. And don't believe anything about us and any dead business leaders.
Wait, what?
Bye now.
Eugene and Anjus hurried down the stairwell and out to the street. Shaindel quickly hurried back to the precinct, but when she got there...
Where have you been, Doubles?
Sergeant Fitz, I was
Shut
stopping...
up, don't care. Oh, begorra. All this madness in the commissioner is where to be found.
What's going on?
That's Fluke Duke, Henry B. Lubbins' belly up, and according to an eyewitness, these two are the culprits.
You got the sketches done fast. It's Eugene and Anjus.
That's what it says on the wanted posters.
There has to be some mistake.
By Molly McGiver's skirts. It's true as the Book of Kells, and anyone who catches these scales is going to be made a 2-bar captain. No questions asked.
A real deal police officer?
With a corner office, a shiny badge, and a slush fund.
A real officer, and I won't have to scrub the offices or bake cookies?
Aye, it's a dumb system, but it's our system. So catch these coddle mullies, and you will be a real and true officer of the law. But don't worry your little Hebraic head about it. There's no way a skirt is going to beat the boys to the perps. Girls can't do a fitz-a-diddly. Also, put on some makeup. You look like the Liffey after Trinity Pledge Week. I'm exhausted. Time for my nap.
Well, I'll show them. Wow, he's asleep on his feet like a horse. Impressive. But I'll show him. I'll show all of them that Shaindel Blum will be a real and true copper. No matter what it takes.
And while institutional sexism was running rampant at Police Plaza, Eugene and Anjus headed toward the Salmagundi Club to find Maryanne.
Oh, my legs. Too much walking today.
You should try it in heels.
I would, but society isn't ready for it.
Somersault. Bully!
Big stick!
Indeed!
Whoa, and you have a cape now? Swell.
Well, you should see it flap in the breeze. It's not, let me, come on.
No, you really get the
but
idea.
If you get a good gust.
Is Maryanne with you?
Oh dear. Gird your loins, my friends. Gird them good. I was doing my best to reach her. A lot of tumbling and jumping, but when I reached the Salmagundi Club, there was an issue.
Hey, whoa, sir. You need a jacket and a tie to go inside.
But I'm Theo, boy. Oh, boy, you gotta let me in. Right now. Come on.
Rules is rules. And if you break rules, I break you. Capiche?
Oh, that is unassailable logic. I leave.
So you just gave up?
Gave? Up? So? Never. I shimmied into a ventilation shaft where I nobly got stuck, but there was a ceiling grate where I could see everything.
And finally, rests. Thank you. As you might know, my brother recently passed, and I want to dedicate this next poem to him. It's called Apogee of Lethargy, a play on Lord Burmer's elegy to Apogee.
I get it. I get the reference.
Yes. Anyway, let us...
Suddenly, there was a commotion. In the back of the room, some of those blowholders pushed their way in. They quickly pulled off their jackets and ties. They thought of everything, it seemed. I struggled like a dachshund in a badger hole, but I was stuck fast. They sauntered up towards Maryanne.
Oh, nice place you got here.
Excuse me, but this is an art space, not a fish space.
Where are your friends at?
Listen, you slimy sea dog, I don't...
The goon hit Maryanne with a giant mackerel, knocking her to the ground. The other blowholer threatened the audience with a tuna.
Best you folks leave, lest you want to get fished.
Everyone started running as the goon hit Maryanne again with the fish. In my ensuing panic, I started getting the anger sweats, which lubricated the walls of the shaft. And suddenly, I slid down at great speed and then hit the basement garbage pile with a thud. I recovered in a daze and covered in the scraps of the pass-around hors d'oeuvres. The pâté was not popular. I then went through the service exit, only it wasn't the service exit. It was the snake closet, and so I was set upon by snakes.
The snake closet?
I really hit my head hard coming down that ventilation shaft, so I might have been hallucinating and it was merely spaghetti, but I'm pretty sure it was snakes. Then I found the exit. I passed out cold. I woke up with dried blood, probably my own, on my head, but I felt fine. The police had cordoned off the scene by this point. Then then Commissioner Roosevelt showed up.
Hey, sorry, buddy. You can't cross here. This is how'd you call it? Crime bean?
Scene? Crime scene?
Are you sure it's not crime bean? Because a crime has been committed.
Gosh, maybe you're right.
But oh, my mask is still on. Hold on. There.
Commissioner!
Yes, it's me.
Sorry, that tiny mask completely completely obscured your identity, even to us trained cops.
Also, your pajamas are sticking out.
The mask is because I was at a costume party for justice. And also, there was a pajama jammy jam for truth. And this big stick is...
I didn't even notice the stick.
For the Stickathon, to raise money for the American Way? I don't know if I buy that.
If I may, Commissioner.
Stand back, officers. We need to get into this building. Hiya! Oh, damn! Oh, come on, Teddy. Okay. I have the power! Oh, gosh, that's some thick wood. Oh, my face.
Commissioner, let me give it a try. So it was open.
Officer, shut that door! But not all the way, just mostly.
Like this?
Perfect. Now stand back. Hiya! Bully! There you go. And they rushed into the reading room where Maryanne was attacked. But all they found was just a small black smear. It's caviar.
Smackerel by a mackerel, and nothing left but caviar.
No, Maryanne.
Wait, how did you know all those details about the police investigation and what Commissioner Roosevelt was up to?
What? Oh, I have plenty of copper friends. Never met the commissioner, but he's handsome, a real ladies' man, you know? Sure, many admirers. Gotta beat them off with a stick? No, not stick. Beat them off manually. Yes, he's always beating everyone off. Just beating them off here, beating them off there. Beat them off. Oh, just so much beating off. But just no sticks, no shoes, no problem. I'm not him. Rather, the big stick cannot reveal his sources. I'm not him.
Right. Then, at that moment, a sad squawk filled the air as a bird fell out of the sky and landed dead at their feet. Eugene scooped it up angrily.
Why must everything I love die? I love birds. I did it for her. Because I loved her, and I know she didn't love me, but I figured maybe I could do this, a grand gesture, because she was fire. She burned like a volcano, and I was this little stump. And I wanted her to see me, volcano and stump, like the famous vaudeville duo. And I'd slip on the banana peel of love, and she'd hit me with a frying pan of feelings, and we'd be together, and it would never work, but I wanted it to work, and it's all gone.
Whoa.
You can't elevate someone like that. It's not fair to her or you. It's...
Right. I know. But counterpoint? I would eat hot lead for her. Maryanne, Hiram, everyone.
It's important to grieve. You lot have been through a lot. And not just this vacant lot where we're currently standing. It's all right to show our emotions, but only for we are men after all.
Thanks.
But it's not okay to blow your nose in my cake. It's bespoke.
Oh, sorry. I'm the worst.
No, there, citizen. I know. Go back to Eugene's home and...
We're wanted for murder.
Yes, they did mention that. But I know you've been set up. This is a bigger frame job than the one around Rembrandt's Night Watch.
Does Night Watch even have a frame?
Perhaps the whole Rijksmuseum is its frame. Bully, go back to Eugene's and I'll make sure the police won't search it. At least until tomorrow.
Thank you.
I will clear your names by bringing in the real culprit. The fishmonger.
That's not the...
Big stick, big exit.
Let's get back to your flat.
And so they walked up the grimy streets toward Eugene's home. Eugene still carried that dead bird.
Why are you still carrying that thing?
To remind me.
Of what?
Birds. Ideas. That the four elementals are not to be trifled with.
Is that so? We're merely a group of friends who talk about nature and do nothing but drink tea and eat cookies.
And cakes, small cakes. I think they're called pedophores.
Chat and chew, a real legacy.
We fought that mummy.
Yes, the mummy, but...
It's quite the adventure. I'm remembering it now.
There, Hiram. I was able to burst down the door using my feminine anger.
Excellent. Quickly now, the Pharaonic Theosophical Society rented out the Niblo Garden Theater and filled it with their occult practices.
But can we stop them?
We must.
This way, fellow elementals. Onward!
Eugene is so brave.
There! The sarcophagus is opening.
I'm helpless with fear.
Sounds.
This looks like a scene for Eugene. Time to punch this wrapped rapscallion. Now that's what I call a bruise down the Nile.
My hero.
I ain't no dummy. I knocked out a mummy. I'm Eugene, the birding man. Toot toot. Yeah.
What's that toot toot?
I'm part whistle on my mother's side.
I was there. Are you sure that's how it happened?
Well, maybe.
There! Sarcophagus is opening!
I'll use this scroll of Tutmo's to seal him away. Hold the torch close, Maryanne, so I can read it.
I can read it.
We discussed this. I'm reading it.
He's slowly coming right for us. Slowly.
Ooh, someone dropped a coin.
Watch it, Eugene.
No, the scroll! You've set it alight.
Worse still, it's just a dumb bottle cap.
How do we stop the mummy now? There might be one thing.
Ooh, someone dropped a bottle cap.
Again? Oh, now I've got the curtains on fire.
And this isn't a bottle cap, it's a coin.
Uh-oh is right.
Elementals, run!
And the whole theater burned to the ground.
We start a lot of fires.
Hopefully, the asbestos industry will save us all. I think I've only survived this long because I've been eating it daily. Between that and the arsenic to keep me pale, I'll live forever. Sorry, stupid unrelated mesothelioma.
But you see, we did something. It's like my father's dying words to me. You've disappointed me, son.
That's not good. None of it is. In the end, we destroyed a theater and paid off the theater owners so they wouldn't file a report. All we are is just rich weirdos.
Exactly. We're rich. And it's our richness that lets us have our proclivities. Do you think a poor person could buy all the birds mentioned in Shakespeare and bribe the parks department into releasing them? If you had to work in a sweatshop, would you have time to plant so many acorns? No! For you see, oh man, I really wish I had some patriotic music to accompany my speechifying.
Oh, I could play you some. I am but a humble one-man band, but I do love to play patriotic music. I played it to drown out the screams of my brother who I bricked up in the wall of our apartment.
Oh, that's...
Fortuitous! Play, sir. It's rich people who change the world. Julius Caesar, rich. Alexander the Great, son of a king. America runs on the rich. Rich people bilked this city from the natives, and rich people exploited the workers who built the buildings. Rich people imported slaves and imported and now exclude the Chinese. For you see, oh man, it would really be great if an American flag was flapping behind me.
Hey, up here in the window. I got a flag I can hold behind you. I need to air it out anyhow. I've been farting on it all day. Here you go.
Oh, it's as glorious as it does stink. Flag waving and music. We might be rich, we might be strange, but we love science and we love a mystery, and we might not be the most handsome, the most talented, but we have the money. Because it's the rich people that the rich have to look out for. Who do the Habsburgs fear? The Hanovers. And the Romanovs? Other richies who they are also related to. Also paper cuts because of the hemophilia. And sure, there are those poor anarchists, but they won't ever assassinate an archduke near a bridge in Sarajevo. That's crazy. Why did I even say that? Bring it back around, Eugene. Bring it back around. The moneyed class. The moneyed class. Us. We have the money and raw privilege to bring down Pirate Penny and Project Land Whale.
We do not even know what Project Land Whale is. We have no idea.
But we will. I swear that I will make the enemies of the four elementals pay. From the flapping floppers of the penguin to the soaring wings of the Andean condor, as long as I am holding this dead bird. Ew, it's swarming with maggots. Yeah. To rephrase, as long as I am metaphorically holding this dead bird, the world shall know that Eugene Nedley shall have his revenge, and it shall be infinitesimal!
Infinitesimal?
Yeah.
That means very small.
But it has the word infinite in it.
Yes, it's saying it's infinitely small.
But see, that's confusing.
You can say your vengeance will be infinite.
Well, that doesn't have the same ring to it.
Right, but yours is wrong.
But it has a grandeur.
No, it literally does not.
Well, will it?
The Fable and Folly Network supports creators of exceptional audio stories, including the one you're listening to right now. If you love our shows, we want to hear from you. Complete our listener survey at fableandfolly.com/survey. This will help us learn more about you, what you like, what you'd like to hear more of, and how we can maintain an inclusive, safe atmosphere. As a thank you for your participation, we have extras and behind-the-scenes content from your favorite shows. Fans make the network what it is. Thanks for listening, and we can't wait to hear from you. Find our listener survey at fableandfolly.com/survey today.
And with that, they entered Eugene's brownstone. Once inside, Anjus removed her artificial hand and let it soak. Eugene sat at his desk. They were both dispirited. In such a short time, they'd lost 2 of their closest friends and were currently being framed for murder. It was a busy couple of days.
It's crackers, all of this. I thought the bird release would be the biggest event of my life. It's not even the top event of the week.
I've survived worse.
Hope we make it through this one.
Well, it all comes down to 2 options. Either we do or we don't. The rest is details.
It's almost comforting.
What are you eating?
Oh, I had some leftover mushroom from before.
Oh, that's not...
But don't worry, I think I built up a tolerance to... Oh, it's good. Just a passing blurg dis. I'm not Mooch, any hallucinatings, okay? Night-night.
I never saw it work so quickly. His brain is even weaker than I thought.
That will make it easier to bring you in.
Almost, Officer Doubles. Thank goodness.
No, thank badness. And Shaindel, I prefer. Come on. Put your hands up. You're under arrest.
The Landwell Murders is a Roy Gold production. It was written by Jonathan A. Goldberg with music by Matt Roy Berger. It was directed by James Oliva and mixed by Martin D. Fowler. Find us on Twitter or Patreon to get all sorts of special things. What things? Internet things? Beeps, boops, doinks, computer noise. Computer noise. I am a computer. CPU! Yep, that Bachelor of Arts was worth it. Yeah. Anyway, keep on squidding and always point your suction cups or hooks toward the abyssal plane.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
I get it. I get the reference. I get it.